Limone, limone, ole, ole, ole. Limone-BALL, guys. It's back. It's back with a vengeance. It's back at its best. It's back at its peak. That was crazy. That was so good. That was one of the best matches, one of the best performances of the season. 4-0 Inter against Udinese. Better than I expected. I predicted in the pre-match with Mattia. I predicted a 2-0. That was, as we call it, limon. No, it wasn't limone-ball. When limone-ball is at its best, we call it limoncello-ball, because you take little shots of limoncello, because Inzaghi has been, farming these lemons, and now they're coming up. The sun has been hitting them. He's been taking care of these lemons, and now he's been squeezing these lemons, and the beautiful nectar that's coming out of these lemons is yielding these results. What a performance. Yes, it's Udinese. I don't care. That is one of the best performances I've ever watched. I'm talking about like Inter in general. The style of football that Inter play today, the quality, the intensity, the quality of the goals, the type of goals, defending as well, all around beautiful. And yes, I might be biased, guys. We might be biased, but I think at this moment in time, there is no team in Europe that plays, stylistically anyway, better football than Inter at the moment, because the team that's supposed to be the best team in Europe at the moment, Man City, they're not playing great at the moment. Even Arsenal, who have been winning today, they lost to Aston Villa, but even before that, I wouldn't have said they're playing great football. They were winning, but not great football. What we're doing, going away to Napoli 3-0 today, 4-0 at home, the style, the way that we do it, some of the goals that we score, the players, the performances individually. This is really one of the best teams in European football, and it has Simone Inzaghi's fingerprints, signature all over it. This is, I need to do it once again because it's been a while since I did this, but this is Limone-BALL. Enjoy Limone-BALL. And yeah, I still owe this t-shirt, by the way, to a couple of guys. Filippo, if you're watching this, Filippo Persi, and Language Stores, both of you won it last season, but there was issues with the shipping. Then I never got the refund from the shipping company, so I'm gonna just have to do it, pay out of my own pocket to get it to you guys. But it will be, a late or maybe a Christmas present, but it might get to you guys in time, because it was, you guys did win it last year, so I need to be a man of a word and provide it, even though I already tried. But Limone-BALL, that t-shirt tomorrow is going to be worn around the house, because my parents need to know about that. My partner needs to know about that. If I go out, people need to know about Limone-BALL. But anyway, guys, 102 people in the house. Thank you very much for joining me. First thing first, you got to hit that like button. Just do me that quick favor. And then we get into it. First, shout out to everyone that's in the house. Language Stores, please. This was some Bisek. He started, yeah. I mean, all the predicted lineups did have him, and he did start. So shouts out to Inzaghi. I mean, I guess there wasn't too much, option or other options there, but Bisek, good performance, 100%. What we did to Udinese, my team was to be considered a crime, bro. This was peak Limone-BALL. What we did to them was peak. That's, in English slang, peak is like, it's you weren't nice to them. You disgraced them. So yeah, I feel bad for Udinese. They're whatever position they're in, 16th. They're fighting for their life, but when you're in form like this, things gotta be done. Milan is all great. I mean, Napoli yesterday didn't do us a favor. I mean, me and Mattia talked about it. We didn't expect much from Napoli, maybe a draw at best, but Juve once again won away. Juve once again won 1-0. The Allegri terrorism as usual. But as usual, we have restored peace and balance to earth. The birds are singing again. The sky is blue again. The oxygen in the atmosphere has returned to a good level. The CO2 has gone down a little bit because we won and went back top because of course Juve played before us. They went above us. So now we're back on top with 38 points. Really, really good streak of games. Again, still best defense in the league, still best attack in the league by far. By far. Who is the second best? Literally, second best team attacking wise is Roma, and we're 10 goals ahead of them. And then the best defensively team is Juventus, and we're 2 goals ahead of them. And that's like, and look at that goal difference, 30. No one gets near us. 30 goal difference. Again, it's Juve who gets closest to us with 14, and we're blowing them out of the water. We are the best team in Italy right at the moment. If we don't win the Scudetto, it's a travesty. It's a travesty. If these guys with this team, with the way they're playing, with the way Inzaghi's got them set up, if we don't win the Scudetto against that terrorism of Allegri and co, it's going to be a travesty. Football will lose. Football will lose if we don't win the Scudetto, guys. Football will lose. Speaking of football, Il Football, Stefano Sensi stepped on the pitch today. Good to see him for this 10 minutes or so. He is football, but unfortunately his body just doesn't let him play. But Inzaghi doesn't trust him as well. Even I think he's been fit pretty much this whole season. But it was good to see. Actually, it was funny. I think I was watching on the Italian commentary. They were saying that Agume was going to come on for Mkhitaryan. I was like, whoa, Agume. We only saw him that for, was it 5-10 minutes against Salernitana, if you guys remember. And then actually the Italian commentator also said he's getting Agume ready. And then he's like, oh no, he's changed his mind. He's bringing Sensi on. It just shows like that how far back Sensi is in the pecking order, that Agume was about to come on instead of him. But I don't know what happened to Frattesi. Because Frattesi injured, he wasn't even like mentioned as one of the options to come on. So that was a little bit weird. The only team Udinese has beaten this season is Milan. Yeah, exactly. Udinese remain with 1 win this season, and it is against our cousins, who I watched the game against Atalanta. Good game, good match. 3-2 Atalanta. What a winner by Muriel. What a winner. If you haven't seen it, guys, go on YouTube after this stream, not now. After this stream, go on YouTube, watch the highlights to Milan Atalanta, and watch Muriel's added time winner, back heel. That's why they call him R9 Muriel or Muriel Nazario at times, because that guy, talent-wise, it's just mentality-wise, he just never had it. But what a player! And he helped Atalanta beat Milan today. So Milan now are 9 points behind us. I don't know if they're involved anymore in this Scudetto race. Again, it's still early, 15 games through, but it looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race at the moment. Jasper reclaimed the lead 100%. Peak Limoncello, brother. Yeah, peak Limoncello, 100%. Ahmad. Safe to say that the triple is ours. And we okay. Oh, calma. Excellent win, Stefan. Yes, I agree. Oh, yeah, Basisa, shouts out to you. Shouts out to Basisa. He is a bit of a troll on Twitter. He's a bit of a troll in the comment section, but facts are facts. He did call out the result. He said 4-0, and it was 4-0 in the end. So shout out to you, Basisa. Only Inter cheering me up in these last 2 months. Oh, Mossab, hope you are doing well, brother. At least, yeah, Inter are bringing you a smile and happiness in your life, but I hope everything works out for you personally. Everything else. If I learn anything is that if you're ever needing a spark in the attack, sub in Bisek. Yeah, that's the thing with Bisek. I mean, he had a great performance, but I can't judge him. I can't judge him defensively, to be honest, because Udinese didn't do much. But going forward, Bisek actually might be, as a right centre back, I think he is better than Darmian and Pavard from what we've seen until now. Not I'm saying in general, but the Pavard that we've seen at Inter till now has been quite reserved or quite safe going forward. And Darmian, we know, technically he's not anything special. But Bisek, every time he goes forward, this guy you can see he's got technical ability, he's powerful, and he's, very offensive. Like he makes runs, he's quite risky in some of the things, and he can whip a ball in as well. He can cut inside as well, and use his left foot a little bit as well. Really, really good going forward. But I can't really judge him defensively, to be honest, because we didn't have to do anything defensively, really. But a couple of times he did have to do something. He also was good then, so gotta give him, the opposition what it was today. So Bisek, shouts out to him. Mladen Samardic, wherever you are, as Matteo said, in the mud. If you don't know who Mladen Samardzic is, that is Samardic's dad, Lazar Samardic's dad. And yeah, for his son could have been playing for the team that destroyed his team today, but because of Mladen Samardic's greed, whatever happened with the negotiations in the summer for Samardzic to Inter, Samardzic had to be on the end of the 4-0 defeat today. Hardly touched the ball, didn't even shoot on goal. Nothing. Probably crying in his bed right now. He's probably called his dad after the game today. He's like, "Dad, you effed up, bro. You effed up. I should have been playing here. I should have been balling with Barella, Lautaro, Mickey, Di Marco, and you've got me out here doing bleep tests, running up and down for no reason, and we lost 4-0. Firing you as my agent." Well, that's what he should be doing. But that's probably what he won't be doing because that's his dad. So I can't blame him there. I wouldn't go against the Balkan dad myself. We could have won. So yeah, to be honest, today, what was the XG? Let's have a quick look at the XG. 3.47. Yeah, it really could have been much more than just 3 or 4-0 today. In the end, it says we've outperformed our XG, which is surprising, but yeah, it could have been more. It could have been more. Salutate la capolista. Salutate la capolista. Ian Kerr bringing in the songs from the stadium. You know, that's what you sing when the team is top in Italy. Salutate la capolista means, you know, wave to the leaders, wave to the team that's first, or, you know, say hi to the team that's first. And that's us right now. That's us. Mission second star. Mkhitaryan today, yes, 100%. Dan was amazing. Everyone, not just Mkhitaryan, but yeah, especially Mkhitaryan, but everyone today. You can see the difference that it makes, you know, having a rested team. Like the energy, the pressing, the intensity was just every single time we were going into tackles. It was, you could see the players were still had, you know, energy, juice in the legs. When you play every 3 days, it gets hard. That's why Juve are such adversaries for us this season, because they haven't got that midweek headache. Great performance. Glad to see Bisek doing well. No words for Lautaro, il mio capitano, 100%. That was fantastic. Samardzic, who exactly, Paki? Samardzic, who he did do, apart from one chance he created, we gotta give him credit, but that's it. That's all he did. Apart from that, nada. Zilch. Johannes, what's up, brother? Happy for the win. Arsenal fans talking a lot of cry. Yeah. We've been talking about it. Arsenal fans on Twitter have been piping up a lot, but let's get. I want Arsenal in the Champions League, so give us Arsenal in the Champions League. Then let's talk. Let's talk, as Habib would say. You know, let's talk. 15 games, 7 goals conceded. Our defense is not talked about enough. It's not even our starter defense, Emil. Like even today, I mean, Bastoni was back and Acerbi was there, so that's 2 out of 3 of the starters. But still, with Bisek coming in, and last time, you know, we had to play Augusto against Napoli, makeshift defense, and we still kept the clean sheet. So 100%, this defense needs to be talked about. But again, it's not even just about the defenders. It's the whole team. The way we defend is so much better than what we were doing last season. Bisek, yeah, when he was going into some tackles, there was one against Wallace, the CDM from Udinese. I'll show you who he is. This guy here, Wallace, he is one of the most physically imposing players in Serie A. Like he's 6'1" or 6'2" or something, massive unit. And Bisek went into like a shoulder to shoulder with him, lost the ball, and then recovered the ball. He like pushed him off the ball. Really, really impressive in terms of his physicality. And yeah, that's what he can offer compared to some of our other defenders. Yeah, big up to you, big up to you, since he won the match. Yeah, no, he always does it, bro. He always gives us that little hope. But it's on Inzaghi. It's not even on Sensi. I think just Inzaghi just doesn't have any faith in Sensi, to be honest. He doesn't. He just doesn't rate him clearly, or he just doesn't trust him physically. This could have been 9-0 slaughter, but the finishing in first half was stinky for the most part. It wasn't that much going on, guys. That's not exaggerating. 9-0, but definitely could have been 4-5-0 at least. Lautaro hit the post. Di Marco missed a massive chance. So that's the scary part for Udinese. Udinese lose to Inter and Udinese only win against Milan. Yeah, it is hilarious. Hey, Nazario in the house, we're the best team. That's what I just said, bro. Like, I can't see a team that's playing better football. I was like, not even biased. I can't see another team in Europe right now. Like, tell me in the comments if I'm being biased. Just tell me. Like, maybe I haven't thought of someone. In Spain, because Real Madrid today they drew to Real Betis. In general, even they under Ancelotti is kind of like, a bit speculative football, relying a lot on Jude Bellingham to build them out at times. Tell me if I'm being biased, because honestly, at the moment, I'm not saying we are for the whole season we'll win everything, but right now, the way this football team is playing, the way it's defending, we are the best in Europe at the moment. And it makes me proud to say that. I'm not saying that out of bias or just being, a Prem-tard or those types of guys. I'm still full guys. Sharif, today is definitely worth it. If you can find a full stream as well, not just the highlights, Sharif. Today's match, honestly, hand on heart, if you can find the full match replay, go and watch it because it's worth it. The way this team played, it's something to behold today. Like, it was beautiful. Best match of the season until now. Even better than the Fiorentina one, I would say. Even the Fiorentina one was 4-0, wasn't it? But this is even still better than that because some of the football we played today was just out of this world. I've seen footy before, but this is a discovery. Tommy is dropping those Nigerian memes in the chat. And someone said it as well, like even older Inter fans are saying that this Inter, the way this Inter plays is the best Inter they've seen in their lifetime. Like, deep that, guys. People that watched Inter in the 70s, 80s, and 90s are saying stylistically, and maybe in general, football in general has moved that way anyway. But the fact that they're saying, teams from the past, teams that had, like Ronaldo, Baggio, Recoba, like these types of guys, our treble winning team, but like the way this Inzaghi team on the eye is the most beautiful Inter that we've seen, because especially Inter historically, we're not the pretty team. We're not our heritage is struggle ball, terrorism, defending first, which I love that. So for Inter, having this style of football is actually quite a special thing. The fact that we have this, but of course, the most important thing is that this beautiful football needs to lead to a Scudetto. Otherwise, no one will remember this. We'll just be remembered as the Coppa Italia, Supercoppa merchants of Limone. His team needs to deliver that second star Scudetto. Otherwise, we'll be relegated to another disappointing, underachieving Inter. I'm so happy, man. That's all I have to say. Yeah, that's all we have to say today. I mean, today, I don't really know what I'm going to say for the next hour or so. We'll go through the screenshots and everything. But apart from that, that's all. I'm just happy, just joyful that I'm enjoying this. And Barella also really good. Yeah, Barella. I think he's back. I think we can say best performance of the season against Napoli today. He was also really good. Like, you can just see little things from Barella when he's back, like little touches, little back heels. Things are just coming off now. Things that weren't coming off before. I think that goal last week did him, did his confidence a load of good. And of course, the off-field stuff seems like things are getting better. So great news. But bad news for Serie A that we've been playing with the off-form Barella for this whole season until now. And then now he's coming back into form. So Serie A midfields and defenses are shaking in their boots that the best midfielder in the league is coming back into form. Senor Eduardo Hernandez with the donation. Thank you very much, bro. What a win. That UCO game is going to be fire. Yes. Now we got to obviously think about the Sociedad game. And what a way to go into that game. Hopefully you don't go with overconfidence, but go, in a nice, calm, controlled fashion. We were able to rotate guys today. Di Marco went off at the 70th minute. Bastoni got 56 minutes coming back from injury, so he should be ready to start the next game. Thuram subbed off at 56 minutes. Yeah, let me just share the screen there. Mkhitaryan subbed off at 80. Hakan subbed off at 71 minutes. So all around, I would have liked to see Lautaro, to be honest, to get some rest, but it is what it is. But overall, good shift. And I guess probably Frattesi, he's been our Champions League midfielder because he started every game in the Champions League, Frattesi. So I imagine he might start the Sociedad game. Yeah, that is one of the questions, Jasper. I don't think we have it for 3 competitions because I think that might stretch us too much with some injuries, but definitely two competitions for sure. We have the depth. 3 going all the way to the end of 3, maybe not. Can't shake off the feeling that we'll overextend. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, it depends. It depends, Tommy. It depends where we finish in the Champions League. What's the team that we get next? And then, yeah, how far we get, and hopefully not overextend too much there, because I keep saying this, the focus is the second star. Bro, leave enough marriage points for an ECL preview. Oh, this guy is continuing with those jokes. Old Inzaghi would have gone out of his way not to play Bisek. New Inzaghi plays Bisek, great performance in return. Well, I mean, at the same time, Bisek must have been doing well in training. He must have been impressing. And the injuries, Eminem, like, of course, we like to make fun of Inzaghi, and of course you do a lot for his lack of youth. But there really wasn't much choice. Cuadrado still isn't ready to start. And we do need to still, like, if we play all of our starters, like, we know that probably Carlos Augusto again is one of the guys that's been starting a lot of the Champions League games. Will he start him again at left centre back? Like, he had to start him at some point. But let's give him the shout out for actually starting Bisek, because yeah, it would have been easy for Inzaghi in the past not to start him. Send a message to Samad that, well, you effed up, bro. That's all the Milad and Samad. That's all we gotta say to you. You effed up. You messed up your son's career for now. He could have been part of this 4-0 dropping. He could have been the guy. But that's the thing. Would he be a starter? He probably would have been he would have been Sensi today. He probably would have been the guy coming on at the last 10 minutes, because at the moment, he's not starting in this midfield. I'll tell you that now for free. I mean, Inzaghi's not starting him ahead of Mkhitaryan, because this Mkhitaryan, once again, this is back to the Mkhitaryan at the beginning of the season, winning so many duels and tackles, and whew, what a player. And yeah, at the same time, we do have to say that Udinese weren't good. As much as Inter were really, really good, Udinese weren't good. But at the same time, the way Inter broke down Udinese also caused that. They lost their heads. Why am I so good at kickers? I'm not, bro. I'm like, in my own league, I'm not even top 10, so I'm definitely not good. I had a really bad start to the season. I need to be catching up soon. Hey, WK, I hope you are doing well. But anyway, guys, I need to get into the screenshots. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get through them. But I appreciate you all so active in the chat. 196 people. I'm loving it. We don't really get so many numbers unless it's like a really big Champions League night or something. So Inter Udinese, 196 people. That's massive for this channel. So make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Tarek has been praying for days like this. What do you mean, bro? This is Limone-BALL. We enjoy this on a regular basis when things are going well. But I know what you mean. This last couple of seasons, even though we have been playing some awesome football, there has been some pain that we went through in the league, especially. Now we need to smack Sociedad and top our group. Yes. And thank you, Tarek, for the donation. Really, really appreciate that. And that is hopefully now just the thought moving forward for Inzaghi. Oof. Oba, thank you, by the way, for the donation. As you guys, I think you guys know, we Marcus Thuram has, and by the way, he scored today. Great to see that. He scored again, and he has a release clause in his contract, if I remember correctly. I always forget what it is, 85 million, 95 million euros, which you guys know these days, it's a lot of money, but for teams like Chelsea, the Premier League teams in general, PSG, that's peanuts. And if that guy puts up 25 GA, 30 GA this season, in the style that he's doing it in, I don't know. I don't think we're able to keep. Ooh! Oh my goodness! Look at this. I've been saying that Mo hasn't come through in a while, and he has. He's here to join us finally. himself, Judge Mo in the house. What's up, brother?
How are you doing? I just finished the stream and I thought I would stop by and praise Lautaro Martinez. Wow. What a team, what a player, to be honest. Like I just have to tell you that I've been trying to do inter content, just there's no time. But like this team has surprised me so many times, other than one game, to be honest. I think they have surprised me. Other than the Juventus team, where I thought we were very, very poor, should have won the game. But today, against Udinese, it's light work though for Inter, which is something I haven't seen from Inter since the I think even the Mourinho time in 2009. When I'm in light work, you know what I mean? When I go to the games and I have, like, I was doing my stream in the second half, and I'm like, I'm watching the game on the side, and I'm not even worried about it. You know what I mean? We're so levels ahead of everybody else that we shouldn't be playing in this league. Like the fact that Juventus are just below us, but you look at the goal differential difference and the stats in the league, how many chances we created, how many chances we conceded, it shouldn't be 2 points behind us, between us and them. It should be way more. Which is, I abandon Serie A. I watch only the big games, to be honest. But I never stop watching Inter, of course.
No. If you guys don't know, like, because Mo hasn't been on for a while, Mo is a guy that used to jump on the channel quite often, Inter Worldwide. He was, big, still is. I would still say you're an Inter content creator. You just, he knows where the attention is, and of course he's a big Premier League fan, so we'll let him off. But he is, as you can see, he's a big Inter fan, and
everything here
he's
is
here.
Inter. You know how it is, right? Everything here is Inter around.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I watch Mo's stream very often, and this guy, whenever, even if it's talking about Premier League, is always repping Inter. I gotta give that to Mo,
I
which I
can't wait
guess
to
helps
face
you.
Arsenal, bro. I can't wait to face Arsenal in the Champions
Yeah,
League.
that's what I've been saying. I was like, give me Arsenal, please. And Mo, you watch a lot of Premier League football, you watch European football. I said we are playing the best football in Europe right now. Which other team is playing better football than us right now, Mo?
No one.
No one. Exactly.
No one. But people don't believe that. No one. No one is playing better football than Inter. Inter are very consistent, though, which is something that Liverpool are the only team that is as consistent as Inter, in my opinion.
But I think Liverpool are really relying on like individual moments, aren't
Yeah,
they?
of course. Like they have top strikers, but so are we.
No, but I mean, like the style of football today, like some of the football that we played. I don't know if were you able to watch, or were you on the stream?
No, I was watching Inter. I was
Oh, it
watching the
was
game.
like, it was so beautiful, man. Mo, like the
Yeah, I
switches of
was.
play. Did you like the
That,
rotation?
one of the things that I noticed in this game is the link up that Thuram and Lautaro now do, alternating. It's not only one of them.
Yeah.
What I mean is that it doesn't matter who drops deep from them. They both can turn, pass to DiMarco, get Mkhitaryan involved, get Hakan involved. Both of them. In the beginning, or a couple of years ago, when Lukaku was here, 3 years ago, it used to be only Lukaku can do the link-up play. It used to be only Lukaku can turn defenders. Now, Lautaro and Thuram can link up the play. It doesn't matter who drops deep and who's in the 18. Like we saw Thuram in the third goal, when Thuram was the highest guy, the tap in. He's the highest guy, and Lautaro's a little bit deeper. While the other goal was Thuram a little bit deeper, and Lautaro is the one that got in the end of things.
Yeah.
That's what I like, and that's something that I haven't seen.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no
100%.
negative about the team, to be honest. Only one thing. I don't think Mkhitaryan should play.
Oh, he was amazing today.
Yeah, but physically, in the big games, physically, he's kind of fades away. But he was really good because the game was easy, though. Let's just make it straight.
Yeah, 100%. But like today, Mkhitaryan was just like the amount of recovery.
It was easy, yeah.
Yeah. How many recoveries? Let's have a quick look. 7 recoveries he made
Do you
today.
know, I made a claim that people don't believe. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is now the best DM in the world.
Well, Montella said that the other day. We were talking about it with Mattia.
Declan Rice has been very, very consistent, though. So Declan Rice and Hakan have been very consistent. The difference is Hakan gives you something else, which is he gives you offensive abilities.
Yeah.
Because he is by nature an attacking player. Does that make sense? Yeah. But Declan Rice has been very, very good. But for someone who has been, I doubted a lot to play that one. Oh, thank you so much, Eduardo. Yeah, I saw you on the other stream, and I feel bad that I'm not doing content for Inter, but I know that Sharma and Anthony are doing it. I'm gonna try to be, because I do all my stuff, and this is something that people don't know. Everything I do for my channel, I do on my own. Thumbnails, setup streams, panels, everything. It's not only the hour that you see me or the hour and 15 minutes that you see me in front of the screen. There is a lot of things going in the background that I have to do. Why Mo should shut his mouth? Why? Why are you
Well,
saying that then?
let's. Well, you don't need to talk about
So
that
I'm gonna
comment.
tell you why Rodri is levels. So Rodri, if I'm choosing a DM now, if you give me Declan Rice, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and Rodri, I'm choosing Rodri, right? Based on what he achieved and everything. But I'm just analyzing on form the first 15, 16 games in Serie A, it's 15 games, in the Premier League is 16 games. I'm
Yeah,
analyzing these games and I'm only judging based on these games. This is what I mean.
yeah. No, I don't know if I'm willing to go as far as in the world. Definitely in Serie A, as I've been saying it for a few games now that he's the best in Serie A, best midfielder in Serie A. But I don't know about Europe. I want to
You want to
see a
watch
little bit
more,
more.
right? Like people
Yeah,
say La Liga, and I don't know, but for me, yeah, he scores a lot of penalties and everything. But again, he offers so much going forward besides the defensive ability, and being the guy that gets it from the defense to the other midfielders is something completely different. And
yeah.
it's
No,
amazing.
no. But it's amazing that we can talk about guys like that, right? Is that we can put them in that conversation, like Lautaro. Talk to me about Lautaro, bro. Like we can put him in that conversation now for
So,
best
so
world
here's the
football.
thing. So Lautaro, one of the things that Lautaro changed is he doesn't try to do the pacing. Still, Lautaro does this stupid stuff like makes a pass when he shouldn't or shoots when he shouldn't. But Lautaro has been so effective because he's not trying to go one-on-one on the defender. He hasn't been trying to do so Rodri has been Nazario. I think you're misunderstanding that Rodri already missed 4 games for Manchester City and they lost 4. That disciplinary thing takes away from your rating for the season. Like imagine you're being so good, but for some reason you got suspended for 3 games and your team lost 3 games. I think that takes your rating down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like because you cannot tell me a player is so good that plays 20 games a season. Well, but Rodri had 5 yellows already in the Premier League, plus a red card. Can you imagine that in 15 games?
Yeah, yeah,
But anyway, going back to Lautaro Martinez, El Toro, what he does is that he doesn't try to go run against somebody. He doesn't try to go do like a sprint against somebody. He uses his body very well now. He puts the ball under control, passes what he sees, and I like that. Plus, of course, look at the goal he scored today. Give me a break about the finish. Like Lautaro has this now in his locker. And it's not that he does this now every now and then. He's been very consistent. Like stuff like that, finishing that cut like he did in the Juventus game ahead of the defender has been absolutely fantastic in the Napoli game as well. Like I think Lautaro has been someone, his finishing has improved. He scores more than he misses now, which is something that we haven't seen for a while.
hmm
And he has been consistent in passing. So that's something that, yeah, we can have him in the conversation. People look at him and say, yeah, you're a bum, you're this, you're that. Yes, you're going through based on history, but at the moment, he has been one of the most consistent players in the league. And he's putting the numbers, though, like 14 goals, bro, in 14 games or 15 games.
yeah,
Are we
yeah.
mad?
He's on course to match Immobile and Higuain's record of 36 goals in the season at the moment.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And
And
yeah, this is
he still can get a hat trick or something in a game.
yeah, yeah. And this is the goals that, like in the past, I've always said, yeah, like he has added them to his repertoire, like these goals from outside the box. The one
Yeah.
against Bologna at the beginning of the season, the one against Atalanta, the curler. These types of goals, I've always felt like he's got them in his like locker, but he's never scored them. But he's scoring them now. And the way he wins the ball, like, did you see the way he won the ball
Yeah.
back with his
The
goal?
press, the
Yeah.
dispossession of the opposition is something that he has been very, very good. Why people are saying it was a stupid penalty? I thought that was a clear cut penalty. It wasn't even
Um,
close.
I think it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a clear penalty. I mean, Lautaro
I
was
thought there
screaming
was
for it.
no way they wouldn't have called this. He was going for the ball. The ball was going to him. The guy dragged his shoulder. Penalty 100%. Why are people complaining though?
Yeah. But anyway, Mo, like, don't get into the comments. Let me run the show like how you run the show.
Sorry. Apology.
you, you don't let guys do this in your shows and just go into the
Apologies.
comments. Yeah.
I'm just excited to be here.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's really good. Yeah, look, people know you, Mo. Mo is finally on the channel because you haven't been
Yeah,
for
thank you
a
so much,
while.
people.
Yeah. Now Mo is an OG. You guys gotta know about Mo. Yeah. Someone asked Mo has his own channel. Yeah, Mo, or let me find the comment. Yeah, Forza Inter. Mo has his own channel. So Mo, talk to them quickly about your channel.
No. I have a channel that will mostly talk Premier League. It's called Footy Judgmo. We mostly talk Premier League. I'm gonna try to make more appearances here on Sharma and on Inter Worldwide. Been away for a while from Inter Worldwide. I need to do more shows. It's just there's no time, people, because I work now. I actually work besides doing the shows. So I really don't have time in the day. And me and Anthony, the difference in time is so big. But
Yeah,
Footy Judgmo, if you want to give me a subscription there and you're interested in watching Premier League, yeah, do that.
100%. What did you make of the Transformers kit? I thought it was quite nice. I mean, I'm not even a big Transformers fan, but it's nice. Like,
I am
it's
one of
quite
the
cool.
biggest Transformers fans. I'm
Oh,
buying
okay.
this 100%.
So you're getting this kit then?
100%. No question.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It was good to see, like, yeah, like this kind of cool stuff, like,
Yeah.
going on off the pitch as well. The Transformers being on the pitch with the guys, really, really cool. It's nice to see
Yeah.
Inter making progress.
I'm buying this thing.
Yeah.
100%. I'm buying this thing, bro.
Well, one
4
thing,
nil. Go ahead.
we were talking about Lautaro's finishing with Thuram. What a player! But there is that step left with Thuram, isn't it? Like he gets in some positions, and you think like how like this is a completely free header, and he completely mistimes
You
the
told us
header. Like,
this, didn't you? You
huh?
literally told me this before the season.
Yeah.
You told me that he has this in his locker that he can fit, he can miss easy chances, and he does that. But I'm happy with his output. Like, come on, he misses chances. It's gonna come with time. Listen, Lautaro used to miss a lot. I think Thuram, he's not old. He's 26, if I'm not mistaken, or 25.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
I think he's gonna be all right. It's his first season. Look at his output for Inter. Look at how he plays for us. Like, come on, people. Like,
Well, what do you make of this question? Do you think we can keep him?
well, I doubt that we will keep him. I doubt that. That one of the things when you buy a player that is free, it is very, very hard to keep him.
Mm,
It will be tough. The guy has 6 goals, 6 assists. He's already double digits GA in this
yeah.
year. A free transfer doesn't make a lot of money at Inter. Imagine if this guy gets double digits both, a goals and an assist, like goals and assists. I think we are in big trouble. Well, the only thing that will save, so hear me out. The only thing that will save us is if we win the league this year and we probably make another Champions League final. Because at that time, Inter will have the money to offer big salaries again. Does that make sense? I think if
No.
we make that much money, I think we'll be able to in 2024, 2025. Why not? If we win the league and we make Champions League final, we'll make extra 70 million.
No, because the annual budget won't change. Like the budget, they won't increase the wage budget. They might increase the money of like we don't have to sell a guy. But like if Lautaro, like already Lautaro's renewing, they're saying 7-8 million net. Dumfries is talking about renewing him. They're talking about renewing him. So all of these salaries are already going up. But in general, they need to be reducing the cost. So
Because
someone's
of
gonna
FFP.
just in general, just Italian football, bro. Like all the teams, they just have to contain the costs now. It just even Juve, like look at Juve now. They're
Yeah.
not able to spend as well.
Marcus
It's
Thuram makes decent money. Marcus Thuram makes about 7.5 million euros.
I
But
think
that's as gross.
6 million
Six
net.
net, yeah. 6 net. So that's not bad.
Yeah, so we don't need to
Unless someone in the
renew.
Premier League offer him 10 million euros.
Oh yeah, easy. They'll double his money for no reason.
Yeah.
But that's the
Anyway,
thing. Like I'm sure, like surely now, Mo, it must be getting to a point where all these guys that move to the Premier League must see, like, you see the Lukaku thing, you see all these Chelsea guys, you see the Man United guys. At some point, or you see Onana, at some point, regardless of the money, it must start getting in your head like, is really this the move I want to make? Surely, at some point, you
Footballing
get a
wise,
doubt.
no, but marketing wise, publicity wise, and money wise, it makes a lot of sense. In the Premier League, people get publicity way more. People make way more money. So for the player, if they want to think about the contracts, I think they will go. You can't compete, right? Like when Onana makes double the wages he makes at Inter for a longer term contract, you cannot compete. You know what I mean? If someone
Yeah.
comes next year and offer for Thuram 50, 60 million euros, Inter will have to accept.
Well, I think more than 50,
I,
60
I don't think
million.
that we should accept because I'm
No,
someone who I don't
the
think we should
release
accept.
clause is like 90 million, I think 85 million. So I don't think we'll accept anything much lower than that.
I don't think anybody's gonna offer 95 million for Marcus Thuram.
Well, they already paid Colomwani. Well, PSG paid Colomwani.
Unless unless he wins the Euros with France.
Yeah, if he has the big Euros, he overtakes Giroud
If
in
he
the
wins the
starting.
league, if he wins the
Yeah,
league with Inter, maybe make it far in the Champions League, wins the Euro with France, I think Marcus Thuram will be 100 million euros at
as
least.
a starter, not as a substitute. At the moment,
Yeah,
he's still a sub to Giroud, which you have to say that's the truth. At the moment, he's still a sub to Giroud.
he
Um,
plays most of the games though. But I wanted to ask you a question. You watch more Juventus games. Why are they still
unfortunately,
behind us?
why they're still behind us?
Like, why they're like only 2 points behind us? How's that even possible?
It's just Allegri terrorism, bro. Like this
Because I
this is
watch
not a
every
Premier.
game. They don't deserve to win majority of the games.
Yeah. The most of the time the XG is lower than the other team, but this is not Premier League. This is no one cares about playing nice football in Serie A mode. Like Allegri, he sets the team up to concede not much, and then they'll have maybe 2 or 3 chances max per game, big chances, and they'll take one, and that's it. And then they'll shut shop like they did yesterday against Napoli. Because Napoli, once Juve want to defend, you won't score against them. Even with Rugani at the back, even with Gatti, whoever you want to say, these guys are not that good. But Allegri coaching, this is still coaching. It's not just about patterns of play, pretty football. Coaching is still getting a solid, organized team. Ask Sean Dyche.
Do you think it's sustainable? Do you think this is? Are you
No.
worried as an Inter fan?
The only thing that I think would keep them going is the fact that they don't have Europe, so they can literally rest every week, have 7 days to recharge mentally and physically. That's the only thing. But otherwise, no, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable because Vlahovic isn't even playing well for them. Chiesa's not playing that good for them. So at some point, like
I watched
without
Chiesa
even
versus Napoli. It was good though.
yeah. But I mean, in general, like you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about, I think he's only got like 4 goal contributions this season
All
at the
right.
moment. So it can't, it can't be sustainable. But we've seen, like, let's see
But
after
I
the,
have seen Allegri play that whole season and make
yeah.
it
But they had
sustainable.
much better players back then. You had Pogba, Dybala at their peak back then, like different
Yeah,
level.
difference makers, right? Like he
Yeah,
doesn't have difference makers at the moment, which is I don't know. Like I'm watching this guy Vlahovic and he's overrated. He's so overrated. It's unfreaking believable. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But
But that's the thing. Like there's some prices overrated players out there. That's why I'm thinking like Marcus Thuram. And someone like Bobby Miley keeps saying, bro, he played as a lone striker at Mönchengladbach for 2 seasons. That's how we signed him. He was playing in a 4-2-3-1 up front on his own, and that is his position now. He's not a winger anymore. But I think for France, sometimes he has to play that now still. Let me go back some screenshots I had from the game. The rotation, I mean, we've seen it in the past, but today the rotation, Mo, like you see Matty Doms playing centre mid, like Udinese didn't know who to go pick up. They didn't know whether to go press us, to sit deep. Like, again, talking about style of football, you tell me, Mo, because again, you watch more European football than me. What other teams are playing this type of football with such heavy free rotations where
no
there's so
one,
much freedom?
no one.
No.
And I mean it. No one. Not Liverpool, not Arsenal, not Manchester City, not Chelsea, which is who cares about Chelsea at the moment. No one. No one does what Inter do. No one has that fluid midfielder. No one has a but to be honest with you, as bad as people want to talk about Barella this season, yes, he might not have the biggest goal contribution, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he might throw his arm up. No one has a Barella. No one has a Barella that someone that who can be the highest guy on the pitch, but at the end, he goes all the way back to the defense, get the ball from them, and start an attack.
Yeah.
No one does that. I still think we're playing Mkhitaryan, who is playing. Yeah, you guys played. He played well today. He's an older guy because everybody around him is helping him, and he's running his ass off. He looks all right. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Matthew Darms, even Basic today looked all right. I said this guy is not bad. We just need
Oh
to gain
yeah,
experience.
Leverkusen. Maybe that's one
Labor.
team.
I don't watch a lot of Bundesliga, but I know that they have been very, very good.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't watch. But yes, maybe Xabi Alonso is next Liverpool manager. We know that. Or Real
Oh
Madrid.
yeah, it's written already, isn't it? He's
Or
either
Real
gonna
Madrid
be
next year.
yeah, Liverpool or Real Madrid is like written in the stars already.
Yeah.
Unless he bottles it like Dortmund did last year.
Well, he's not favored to win the league still. Like he still has.
Yeah, but at some point, if you stay there until the end, like you have to secure it.
Yeah. Barella, Hakan, and Mkhitaryan are doing something in the midfield. I think it's the most balanced midfield in the world. I don't watch a lot of I watch only Premier League, some of La Liga. I think there is nobody that plays that brand of football with so much balanced midfield. Where you have a DM that can defend, that can run, that can shoot, that can pass. You have a box-to-box midfielder that has three lungs in Barella and can score goals and get assists. And you have a ticky player like Mkhitaryan. That assist he did today for the second goal when he flicked it, the third, when he flicked it to Thuram,
Yeah, I think it was the third one. Yeah,
the third one, that ticky player that sees what is happening before it happens. I actually have to credit Mkhitaryan for these things. He has been doing this sometimes this year where he knows what to do in the right time. And that is very balanced as a midfield, especially with the wing backs.
yeah,
I'm not a big fan of Dumfries, but if Darmian and DiMarco today, DiMarco is the best left foot in the world at the moment in terms of crossing, shooting, stuff like that. And Darmian is a very balanced guy. We have a very attacking left. So our five midfielders are very balanced. Very, very balanced. In terms of like, we have one that knows how to defend Darmian. Even if Dumfries plays, Dumfries is strong defensively. He isn't a good going forward. He isn't as good as DiMarco. DiMarco isn't as good defensively as going forward.
yeah.
So they balance each other. Dumfries is very strong as a player, runs a lot, does defensive work. In the midfield is very balanced.
Yeah.
And I don't think we miss Brozovic, even though I'm someone who had cried a lot about Brozovic. But it looks like Inzaghi is getting the mix right. So the midfield is absolutely phenomenal. And it's not only that we're seeing it because we won against Udinese. We won against Milan 5.
Yeah.
We won
Napoli
against
3.
Napoli 3. So it has been a consistent thing against majority of the teams. Even against Juventus, we dominated them. But Juventus have the second strongest defense in the league. And the fact that we went to the Juventus Stadium and we dominated them at their home ground is a good sign. We normally don't do that often. So,
yeah, 100%. I gotta finish. Mo, give me your man of the match.
For me, I don't know. I think that goal that DeMarco scored and the cross that he did for the penalty, I think DeMarco has had a major effect in the game. Does that make sense? Like he's the one who opened the floodgates.
Yeah,
DeMarco,
that was a great goal. That was a
great.
great
So
goal.
as a fullback to score a goal like this and to have the cross for the penalty in the first goal, I think yes, it might be Hakan scored the penalty and everything, but for me, the one that opened everything is DeMarco with the brilliant cross that had the defender had to pull Lautaro back, and the second goal. So for me, DeMarco today. Someone in the chat is you sound like Americans. Well, I am American though. I am Egyptian and I'm American, best in the world. I am American, I'm Egyptian. When I say that I support Inter, if you don't like it and you want to be xenophobic, it's up to you, right?
Well,
completely up
it's
to
our
you.
opinion at the moment that we feel that the way this team playing, we're first in the league. We've got the best defense, we've got the best attack. The style of play that we play today, that's just at the moment. We're not saying for forever or for this whole season. It's just until now. That's our opinion.
Can I ask you something? The guy that said best in the world, and I don't know this stat, but I can absolutely vouch for it. Has any team collected more points per game than Inter this year? I'm checking the leagues. Has any team, that's a question for everybody, right? That wants to do that. We say Inter are best in the world. Has any team collected more points per game than Inter this year? I doubt it.
So.
But if you find one, let me know. La Liga, no. Bundesliga, I don't know. In the Bundesliga, I think maybe Leverkusen. Leverkusen has collected more points. So
And they're unbeaten, I think.
But they already played 13 games only.
Yeah.
So it's my right to say that my players, and I'm on an Inter channel, so it's my right.
Yeah.
To say that.
And the Champions League as well. Like, they're also doing Champions League. Oh, PSV. Yeah, we don't.
PSV, I'm talking
league.
German, La Liga, Serie A, Premier League. That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So for me, man of the match. I mean, Hakan had a goal and an assist, but I really liked Mkhitaryan's game today. I know I disagree with you in general about Mkhitaryan, but I really like Mkhitaryan's game today. I think he added that balance to this team. So I want to give it to Mkhitaryan, my man of the match.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, listen, I think this 4-0 against Udinese is telling people that we're not slowing down. It doesn't matter if we play 2-3 games. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm just worried about that the Real Sociedad game. I really want to top the group though.
Yeah. Hope we manage to do it. Yeah. But I'm not losing sleep over it this year, Mo. Like my focus, but no, yeah, okay. But my focus this year, I want that second star at all costs. I don't care about Champions League as much as it's nice this year. Like, we have to get that second star at all costs.
Which is very, like, for me, that he played the first team today against Udinese. I'm like, we're playing Tuesday though.
Oh,
I saw your tweet with Lee Gunner, by the way.
I mean, yeah, he's just. He doesn't even deserve like airtime, but it just, sometimes you gotta make fun of these prem tards as we call them. But anyway, thank you, Mo, for coming through, man. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. As he said, check out Judge Mo, the channel, Premier League content. Maybe he comes on the channel more often, or Interworldwide again. Thank you, everyone that's come through. I really, really appreciate it. All the donations, Eduardo, Bruce, Tarek, Oba. Really, really appreciate you all. Inter 4, Udinese nil. LIMONE-BALL is back at its best. Beautiful, beautiful football. We are back on top of Serie A. We'll see you for the next one. It's the Real Sociedad preview coming up in the next few days, so keep a lookout, guys. Ciao ragazzi. Always, Forza Inter.